What it do, y'all? Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Nights with Nikki, everybody. Hey, beautiful people. We just vibing a little bit. I don't know if it's like corny to be in love with your own theme music, but I'm hella in love with my own theme music. What is happening out here in these Instagram streets? I see you, Instagram in the building. Yes, y'all. Hey, what's up with the YouTube people? Got on my 90s R&B hat, but I'm about to flow. Let's go. You know, the show is Nights with Nikki, cause we got that dough. Not yet, but based on conversations I've been having, it ain't too far behind. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Come on, we got Twitter in the building. Hey, I'm just feeling a little 90s R&B. Okay, let me stop. Hey, beautiful people. Oh my goodness, I cannot stop my theme song. It is driving me nuts. I don't have my glasses. There it is. We are going to stop it. What's up, sexy people? What's up? Welcome. Just having a little bit of fun. What it do? I hope you guys had a fantastic Saturday. I hope this Saturday was restful. I should have uploaded the video of me cleaning the crib, listening to Back Then They Didn't Want Me, Now Hot They All On Me. Back then I had my nephew. What else was he listening to? My grandson. Listening to just a bunch of great old school R&B songs and whatnot. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Nights with Nikki. I am so grateful for you guys to be spending your Saturday with me. Hold on, let me get a little more situated. I ain't quite right on my how do I need to turn for my Instagram? Y'all got the side of my face. I'm trying to get y'all a little more on IG. Hopefully that helps. Is that better? I think that might be better. You guys, it has been okay. Yeah, that's better. I can see myself there. It has been a great couple of weeks launching our Worth TV platform. Let me just tell y'all right now, right to the now. Baby, I could get a little emotional, but I'm not going to do it. You guys are loving our content. You guys are responding really well to this idea that we can have content that entertains, that uplifts, that inspires, that motivates. I'm so grateful. I thank God. I had such a good time. Last week I visited Kiki's church, and you guys are going to see all of that on the next episode of Diary of a Diva. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Y'all. It's so good. And you know, it's a different episode than the one that I had with Mo, because you know Kiki and I have never had any beef, so don't get it twisted. It's not like Diary of a Diva is the divas beefing show. That's not what it is. It is just the platform for us to speak on the things that have affected and impacted our lives over the years in an honest, transparent, real way. And I'm just really grateful to God that we're all still here, so that we can share those stories. Excuse me. And it's a lot of storytelling, and it's a lot of story sharing happening out here, you guys. My husband came in today. Oh God, to God be the glory. I just have to say, y'all hear me get on these on the various apps, and you hear me kind of, you know, being very vocal about a lot of the challenges and things. But I want you guys to know that without a doubt, when you guys speak up with me, when you guys speak up for me, it means a lot. And I thank y'all. I sincerely thank y'all. When you guys take the time out, I see everybody. What up? When you guys take the time out to hear the story and to look at it objectively, it really means a lot, because I think with what we're seeing in social media today, with a lot of people that we have put on these pedestals and we have all felt for so many years, we're just the sugar honey iced tea. We're discovering, I made a post yesterday and I should have put a clip of that post, but I said, I would rather be known as crazy for speaking and telling the truth than to be seen as great for living and speaking a lie. There is so much lie living out here. There has been so much lie living out here in this entertainment industry. And it is just, it's time for that shit to stop. And tonight, my husband, I don't know, have y'all watched the Suge Knight have you had a chance to watch or listen to the Suge Knight podcast? Hold on, I got it right here. Y'all listen. We gonna get into, tonight finna be one of them nights. Hold on, let me find it. I don't have my, can't put the glasses on. Hold on. That ain't it. Hold up. I'm like an old lady. That's supposed to be it, but it ain't. It ain't on there. Anyway, y'all, it was a picture of me and Suge. Well, not me and Suge, but it was it was not a picture of me and Suge. But Suge does a podcast from jail. And the name, I'm gonna get into, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this P Valley tea. We're definitely getting into this P Valley stuff. But before we get into the P Valley stuff, I want you guys to take a look. Let me make sure I have it. There's always something going on. Okay, yes, I think I do have it. So guys, there is a podcast that Suge Knight does on Breakbeat, and it is Collect Call with Suge Knight. And some of y'all might have seen it, and it comes out every week. And like many people, I believe the narrative. Well, I didn't really believe the narrative like that because, I was in LA and I don't talk a lot about the 90s and some of the things I talk a lot about the 90s, but I don't talk a lot about, some of the rooms I've been in and some of the things that I've seen and with my own eyes and stuff, because I just, that's not my place. Let the men tell the stories of the men. I will tell the stories of the women of 90s R&B, except for that R&B Kings thing that's coming, but that's a whole nother conversation. But needless to say, it's pictures. Y'all see pictures floating around of your girl with, certain people from the era that everybody's talking about. Is pictures of me with Pac, elite, everybody, right? So I understand these stories and some of these things. I can, when people are talking about them, I can kind of flash back to certain events and be like, yup. So as I'm listening to this podcast, because my husband is a big fan of the podcast, and I listened to it today and I was like, wow, I had this idea that Suge was like, and Suge wasn't no joke. Shout out to Suge and Wes and all the people. Yeah, we go back like that, right? Suge was never anybody to be played with, but I always had a respect for Suge because Suge was always respectful to me. Every encounter I've ever had or seen from a distance, right? And he always struck me as somebody who wasn't to be played with, but also wasn't out there to and I'm not going to get all off into that because I got my own things in court and whatnot, but shout out to the brother because I've seen not just this episode, I'm about to play y'all an excerpt now. And then we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to get into this Down in the Valley where the girls get naked docu-series that they're working on now. And we've got some receipts. Your girl shows up with receipts. But let me play you this and take a listen and tell me what your thoughts are. Hopefully it will play and y'all will be able to hear it. And if you cannot hear it, please give me some hearts or let me know. And then we'll figure it out. But fair use. Please watch the whole episode of the podcast because the brother is dropping so much knowledge. And what I really love about Suge in this moment is that he ain't got no reason to lie. He's doing his time, right? He's in his place where he's gonna be for right now, and hopefully he'll be able to get out. And we really need that kind of energy, I think, in this industry specifically. So look at it because he has a lot to say. But this part specifically resonated with me in addition to another clip I saw where he was like really bigging up black women. Like he really is a brother who's out here, speaking truth about how we need to respect black women way better than we're respecting us. But check this out.
I'm Dave Mays, and this is Collect Call with Suge Knight. What you're about to hear are conversations, raw and uncut, with the legendary founder of Death Row Records. He's currently serving a 28-year sentence in California State Prison. His honesty, vulnerability, and current state of mind will all be heard in this groundbreaking podcast series, featuring conversations with me and many other guests who have agreed to accept Suge's collect call. Suge will be putting periods to all question marks while answering everything hip-hop fans worldwide want to know. History will be made and documented in real time. Each
Okay, y'all, I think for fair use, I got to stop it and then go back again. But here's what we're getting into what Suge said. Hopefully it starts in the same place.
I'm Dave Mays, and this is Collect Call with Suge Knight. What you're about to hear, hip-hop. Welcome to Collect Call with Suge Knight.
Breaking the real West Coast rap worldwide because it was so powerful because of the peace treaty. Time, because it's nothing more important than the kids. But at the same time, all these things played a big role in us growing the hip hop, especially on the West Coast. So that's why I say we don't need to use these platforms, these podcasts to tear everybody down. Let's do them to build. Oh, we're going to call you out, though. We ain't going to water it down. Because the only way we can get past the bullshit is speak the truth. That's it. That's all.
Baby. Okay, you guys, please forgive me. I'm still learning all the ropes in terms of the things that we can show and the things that we can share. Instagram, I hope you guys were able to see that or to at least hear that. And Suge talking about how we leverage and use our platforms to grow. It's just really refreshing to hear a brother, a strong black man, because even though he's incarcerated, he still represents a strong black man to me. And it's just great to hear him speak about the things that we need to do to push our culture forward and to move our culture forward. Now, some of the other things that he speaks on and some of his other things, those are his truths. And I don't have any personal issues with people like that. But I just think that it is amazing when you have black men standing up and speaking up, even from incarceration, right? Speaking on the things that we as a community need to really start to consider and using our platforms collectively to do something more positive than to tear each other down, more positive than to use it as reasons to go out and try to hurt one another when we see each other out in public. Like, it's maddening to me how many Instagram, social media platform beefs are happening out here. And, I asked the question the other day and we had Pam from the Bottom Up Foundation and Worth Media on, and we got into another conversation about our conversation tomorrow, which we're going to get into before we get up out of here. She Speaks Live. That's why I'm repping with my She Speaks Live sweatshirt on. We got a big She Speaks Live town hall. But the question that I posed a couple nights ago was whether or not beef, celebrity beef, is the new black entertainment, right? And as much as I would like to believe that, as talented and amazing and beautiful and incredible most of us are, that we don't have to rely on beef and catty, bull sugar honey iced tea to move the needle. We have just really become a culture that thrives on negative, toxic, dark, awful, terrible shit. And that is what Suge Knight spoke to. He also spoke to how we have to step and fetch it and coon and shoon and move and groove and shake, rattle and roll and sell each other out and, that kind of shit, to really thrive in the industry, right? And I'm grateful that it is resonating with people, that in order for us to really have real power, in order for us to really have a real tangible opportunity to change the trajectory of where things are going in entertainment and media. Like, what else do you guys need to hear? Denzel Washington, like I said, that post got 1 million views. The first post I ever got 1 million views on my Instagram on was Denzel Washington talking about the cultural incompetency in Hollywood. That is a real issue. Suge Knight talking about how important it is for us to use our platforms to up. These are people who've been there and done that. No pun intended. That's why I say I don't know who being with who. I just be thinking of shit and saying it. But anyway, it doesn't serve us in any capacity to continue to tear each other down. It doesn't serve us in any capacity to continue to believe that if we kowtow and tap dance and do all this ignorant sugar honey iced tea. I'm trying to stop cussing. It's so hard to, jeez, especially with me being from Detroit. It's just impossible. I need y'all to pray for me. But all this bullshit honey iced tea, which is kind of fun to say, we've got to be the adults in the room now, right? We got a brother who is all the way from incarceration, using his platform, the time that he has, to talk about the things that we collectively need to do, seeing the issues in the hip hop community, seeing the issues in the black community and the gangster community. Like, he's not on here fanning flames and beat that. He's like, no, this is what we need to do to fix it. And this is what happened that broke it. Right. I would love to have a conversation with Steve. Maybe, I think they said anybody can call. Maybe I should try to call. He'd be like, woo, what, girl, bye. Let's go somewhere, sit down. And I would sit, and she's me. I'm going to sit when he says so. But y'all know me better than that. Me and Monique and a few others. I'm like, sit where? But no, my point is just, it would be great to ask his perspective on C. Dolores Tucker today. It would be great to know what Suge Knight thinks of that queen and the work that she tried to do, because now listening to him speak on his podcast, which is dope, and I love it, and I want to hear more of it, and I'm a fan, and I'm definitely be tuning in and watching and stuff. But hearing him speak on his platform makes me wonder if he, what his perspective would be now on C. Dolores Tucker, how he would think about what she was trying to do, which was really, for those of you who don't know, for all you young heads up in this motherfucker, C. Dolores Tucker was a very important figure in hip hop. Yeah, I said it. You know that song, Wonder Why They Call You Wonder Why They... Okay, I'm stopping. But yeah, see, I lived that. I was there. And I love Tupac. Sidebar, y'all know Tupac and Maxie had a song together? I wonder if Heaven Got a Ghetto. Singing that background, that's Maxie, but let me reel it in. Yes, get that. That's my sister. Seeing him now speaking so highly of black women and what's happening in the black community and what was a major, major, major contributor to where we are today. I wonder what he would say to C. Dolores Tucker if he could talk to her today. Because for those of you who don't know, and I wish I had a picture, I'm not going to go digging for it because I'm going to hit the wrong button and it's going to mess up the whole live. But C. Dolores Tucker was a warrior. She was a warrior. And she was a woman who spoke very clearly and eloquently and honestly from Philly about where we would be today. She was a fortune teller. She was an oracle. She understood, like your girl understands. And I've always understood where we are headed. C. Dolores Tucker knew. She took it to Congress. She got a parental advisory sticker on the, stuff. And that's kind of as far as it went, right? Well, not as far as it went, because look, the seeds that she planted that she did not see come to fruition before she transcended are now, we're looking back, we're reflecting. And I want to apologize to you, Madam C. Dolores Tucker, because you saw the freight train coming, much like I see the freight train coming in my community. And you spoke to all the places you could speak. And shout out to Dionne Warwick, who I had the pleasure of doing a Urban One Honors tribute to. Shout out to TV One, where Black Life Unfolds, a Black television network for us by us. Miss Kathy Hughes, a giant and a legend in her own right. But for those of you who don't know, which is part of the reason why we have Worth TV and Worth Media, because these are stories that will not continue to be smothered, covered, and whatever else they call it at Waffle House, because they don't want to tell our sugar honey iced tea, because they know that we're great and they don't want our people to know how great we are. Well, the greatness and the legacies will be preserved at WRFTV.com. So if you have not, matter of fact, hold on, before I get into the rest of this, hold up, I'm about to say, my husband be telling me and everybody else be telling me. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is a Cash App. Let me put our jam on. Let me put my jam on for a second, because y'all gonna listen to some music while y'all shop. This is the Worth Media Cash App, and our Cash App ID is Fight 4 and Worth. So I ain't gonna spend too much time on this here at Beyonce's internet, on the Cash App tip, but I'm told that if I'm going to be a real YouTuber, I got to let y'all know. Plus, it's down there in the corner. So it's Fight 4 Worth. And the reason that we ask for your generous donations of $500 million is because right, you never know. Speak it. So speak and shall be. But the reason we ask is that, well, first of all, y'all already know that I'm in a multi-million-dollar litigation with Stars, Lionsgate, Katori Hall, and P-Valley, who are now doing reality TV. We're going to get into that. So of course, I'm not even gonna hold you up. I work overtime. That's why I got bags. I don't have on a stitch of makeup, but some, I didn't even do my promo. Hold up. I'm a Detroit girl. I'm a Detroit motherfucking girl. I gotta plug my Detroit girls. This is the lip bar. This is the lipstick that I am wearing. I'm not going to tell y'all the colors because I don't have my readers on and I can't see what the color is, but this is the lip bar. Shout out to the Black woman-owned business, the lip bar. And I'm wearing two different colors, a darker red and a brighter red in the middle and in the middle. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I got like a whole red kit from her. So, and then just to let y'all know, I'm not playing. Glam Doctor got a red too, but I chose now. I got Fantasia red, I got Glam Doctor red, and I got the Lip Bar reds. All Black women-owned businesses. So don't tell me we are not what? Fabulous. And if I'm irritating y'all because my bamboos is hitting my chains. Oh, speaking of my bamboos and my chains, we got to pause for this promo. We got to pause for the promo. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this necklace, they're cubes, right? And they say R&B divas. Yes, indeedy. And this 11/11, very special to me. Chris Brown is doing an 11/11 Cheers tour. So if you know, you know. Anyway, the cubes come, and the 11/11 both come from Shop Lifestyles. My sister, my brown soul sister, Alexis, is a wonderful, wonderful, talented entrepreneur. And she gifted this to me. And she gifted these both to me. I actually bought something else, and she's just wonderful and amazing and beautiful and talented. Inspired both her and Aaron, and we got some amazing things coming with Brownstone. But follow Brownstone Official for all that stuff, girl. Cause yes, and I'm wearing the R&B, 90s R&B cap. The reason we stopped selling the 90s R&B gear is because someone else has the mark. Right? The 90s R&B mark, not this particular one, but we stopped selling them because we're not going to infringe on somebody else's copyrights, right? So while it is a smaller company and they haven't done a lot with it right now, it's still, they got it on lock, and that's why you handle your business. And I'm not going to, but I'm still going to rock my stuff because we invested in it. And if we could work something out with people, we going to get these in the store. But you could get your She Speaks Live hoodies and sweatshirts and all the other stuff coming very, very soon. Yes, we're opening up the storefront and all that goody. So don't forget, if you're looking at us on YouTube, to like, to share, and to subscribe. And thank y'all for liking, sharing, and commenting on Diary of a Diva Chapter 1, Parts 1 and 2, Nikki and Mo. And wait till y'all hear this conversation with me and Kiki, boo. And let me get the formalities out the way. Everyone is invited. Everyone is invited. And it's going to get bigger and better. Thank you, Jesus. But Suge is doing some really great conversations with Dave Mays and Breakbeat, I believe. So I borrowed, fair use, I think that's what you call it, their clip. So please don't, whatever they do, strike or whatever. I think I'm good. I think, yeah, fair use. Anywho, so us, we, the people, all of us, we have a very big election coming up And I'm not going to get political because that's going to be with Christine Beatty and She Speaks Live. And she's going to, I'm not talking politics because I don't really know how to talk politics. I don't want to talk politics. I'm not going to talk politics. But I need you guys to invest time and energy into asking yourself this one very important question. Take all the emotion and the propaganda out of it. If you don't pick one, it will be chosen for you. And you have to really think about who you would rather be chosen for you. And the fact that if you can choose for yourself, and a lot of us individually come together and choose for ourselves, the lesser of whatever, then it's better than just totally checking out of the process. And that's, something I have to say to myself because it's a lot. And I'm not talking about it. I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into all of that. But I'm finna get into this P Valley. But before I get into this P Valley situation, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna lead a political conversation for the political people. You guys, if y'all on Instagram, what happens on Instagram sometimes, and I don't know why it happens to me, and I'm not trying to like Suge said, we gotta speak truth to power, and sometimes it's a little harsh, but it is what it is. If you are watching me on Instagram and they keep bumping you off, I don't know why these people keep bumping me off. They just keep bumping me off, right? They keep, and I know they're bumping me off because people DM me after my lives all the time, like, child, they literally snatched me off. I don't know if it's their phones, their connections, but if you get bumped off, remember, you can always catch us at WIRFTV.com, Women in Reality Film and TV, which is our very own streaming platform, which we are very proud to say is working and thriving. Well, I mean, if we could get 100,000 of y'all, just 100,000. I got like they showing me 200,000 followers on my Instagram. But if we get 100,000 of y'all to just go and register, it's free. We got whole episodes of great shows. Like I said, we got it from the bottom up on there. From the bottom up actually led to the capture of a predator, or contributed. And it's a show a lot of people didn't get a chance to see, but it is very important when you think about what we're trying to do as a platform and as a network. And speaking of what we are trying to do or going, that's the wrong one. Hold on. We're not going there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet, but we going there. Oh, we going there. But right now we right here. Let me move this over. You guys, so I get, that's the wrong flyer too. Hold on. Let me get the right one. Let me get the right doggone flyer. I just knew I had this all together and, I did not, but bear with me because we live. At least we're live. I might even sing y'all a song if y'all stick around. Hey, might even do a number for you if you stick around. All right. So tomorrow night, this is something I am so super duper proud of. I'm super duper proud of it because, even in the midst of the storms that we have been going through as a family, as a people, it is always very important to me. Oh, wait, Instagram, y'all might not be able to see this. Let me see now. Can you see it? Oh, sugar, honey, ice. Tea. I'm putting it in front of my face just temporarily because I want you guys to see this. So we are hosting a virtual town hall, right? And this virtual town hall is HIV 40 years ago, today, and tomorrow. And we have some really incredible women who are joining our panel discussion. I know that a lot of people, when we start talking about things like HIV and domestic violence and mental health and Black women's overall wellness and Black infant mortality, right? Like all of that stuff, right? We want to just unwind on the weekends, have a cocktail, which I told my husband, I'm mad I ain't had me a little cocktail because I plan on having a cocktail with y'all tonight, but it is what it is. Fiji it is. But what happens is we tend to not want to talk about the more serious issues that impact our community. And one of the things that we have always prided ourselves on, from the bottom up foundation.org, is our nonprofit. And yes, we are a 501c3. We are a very small 501c3. We are self-funded. Normally around this time, Women's History Month, we would be doing some kind of fabulous town hall discussion, as we have for the last few years. We had an amazing one in Detroit. Shout out to Bina Elliott. Shout out to International Grand Basilisk Rashida Liberty. Shout out to Kiko Davis. Y'all, shout out to Gail Perry Mason. Shout out to Adrian. I'm about to start shouting everybody out and forgetting folks, but shout out to the incredible women, the women of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and the rest of the Divine Nine, Delta Sigma Jada Theta, Sigma Gamma Rho, Alpha Kappa Alpha, and Zeta Phi Beta, all of them, and the Brus. Shout out to the Qs. Shout out to all the Divine Nine. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Talk about showing up and showing out. They showed up and they showed out. And shout out to Cass Technical High School for blessing us with the space to have this incredible conversation we had last year. But I say all that to say, this year we had to scale back a little bit, but we wanted to make sure that we were still able to get a powerful, impactful message to our people, because it is really getting out of control. And as Black women and girls, I left out a very important part of another reason why we're doing this. Another reason we're doing this is because June 10th, reel it in and chill out. March 10th is Women and Girls HIV Awareness Day. And Black women are 40%, represent 40% of the new cases, and it's preventable. So shout out to Pam Credible, my CTO at Worth TV, and the chair of the Front and Bottom Up Foundation. She has been such a godsend and a light in my life, sticking with me when so many others, y'all, we lost our whole staff between COVID. Honey child, I'm not gonna get here to play y'all the smile violin, baby. But your girl's like, okay, wait, I can't do everything. And thankfully, Allie and Lauren and everybody, Tosha and Lucia, everybody who's ever committed anything to from the bottom up in the work that we're doing with the Creatives for Equality, and what we're doing tomorrow with this She Speaks Live virtual town hall on HIV in our community. I'm just so grateful for these women, because I could not do this without them. And I'm just not gonna get emotional, because the burden is heavy when you want to really change your community in a positive way. See, it's real easy for me to do things to garner numbers and media attention. I could flip a table. I could say what I really want to say about Katori Hall in five words and be viral. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I cuss real good. I'm from Detroit. I could really totally, but due to the lack of opportunity for First Amendment, being able to say what I want to say, and the fact that we are in an active litigation still, and also the fact that I just don't, that's not how I operate. It's just not how I operate. I don't lean into toxic, destructive narratives and tearing my people apart and talking shit about people. Oops, I cussed. Oh well. Talking stuff about folks and destroying and further dividing the Black community. I just don't participate in it. You say what you want to say about me. Talk about the black guns, the teeth, the whatever you want to say. It does not penetrate this faith I have. So I will not lean into the toxic stuff. We are always, no matter how difficult and how heavy the load, going to carry our community. We're going to carry our sisters. We're going to carry our brothers. We're going to carry our kids, our grandkids, because it just is what those of us who truly believe in God and who truly believe in karma, because he created all of that, and who truly believe in protecting something greater than this physical being, but instead the legacy, the thing that goes on and on and on, the stories that define who we are. Those of us who care that deep, it's a heavy burden, because folks don't never want to hear the truth. Folks always want to hear the bullshit. You motherfuckers don't never want to hear. And sometimes I'll be like, but see, I be looking at these people on these channels and on these blogs and on these social media sites, and they be, you know, like the whole like Selena read, I can read too. I can read and I can read. But I promised God, and if you watch chapter 1, parts 1 and 2, which are available on the Worth TV YouTube channel and worthtv.com, which I prefer for you to watch there. Well, watch either way because we monetized, so it don't even matter. Your comments and stuff don't even matter because we monetized. So keep commenting and watching. We don't. It doesn't push us forward to be anything less than supportive and unified and together. It just doesn't. I've been in this business for 30 years. I don't care how many 30 million, 40 million followers you got. I don't care how many badass outfits and wigs and shit you got. I don't care how many dates you've been on, how many islands you've been on, and how many Louboutins you got in your closet. The conversations that we are having, the legacy that we are building is going to outlast anything anybody hires you to do, no matter how much fame and fortune they give you temporarily. The fact that we can tell our stories, like Suge said, is going to piss some people off. They're going to be pissed. Yes, they are going to be pissed off by truth tellers. They're going to be angry. They're going to be mad. They're going to talk shit. They're going to put the stuff out about me. They're going to put stuff out about Monique. They're going to, I hate her, big teeth, big guns. I can't stay at her. I can't, I can't. But those of us who understand and appreciate what we are called to do, and those of us who are fearless enough to look evil in the eye, square in the eye, and say, not here. I am covered by something so much greater than you, God. And he gonna make sure you get 10 times what you try to give to me and mine in this here war. I sound like Nico, this war. I'm gonna get into P-Valley because I know that's what you came here for. But I mean, I get it. That is what people are interested in. And to pose the question again, is the new black entertainment ratchet, negative, toxic, dark shit? Because we are participating in it at very, very, very astronomical levels. The numbers are like super high for the bullshit. But this is the thing you got to remember, right? And this is the thing that I always have to remember. Something my mom said to me, and it has really stayed with me for a long time, right? It is that there are far more people in the world who will follow than there are people who will lead. And those people who are leaders often go ridiculed, victimized, traumatized, hated on, stolen. Wait, hold on. Stolen from, infringed upon, disrespected. Like it just, the list goes on. Followers come a dime a dozen. No disrespect, because we need followers in this world. We need people who enjoy what we do and who follow and acknowledge and interact. And I'm grateful for all of you. But I understand that what I do is never going to be the popular choice. I understand that what I do is never going to be something that everybody and anybody can do. See, I'm not trying to be a bad bitch. I'm not trying to be a rich bitch. I'm not trying to be, a popular one. I understand that it is a vapor. I don't have anything to prove. I don't have nothing to prove to anybody because Michael Jackson chose me. And that's not me being pompous, and that's not me, flousing, but it's kind of flousing, right? I don't have to chase any clout anywhere. Like I ain't got to go nowhere looking for clout because Michael Jackson, who is undoubtedly, indisputably the greatest entertainer on the face of the earth. Doesn't matter what came after him. Because Beyonce up there too. They doing it, you know. But Michael is the greatest entertainer that ever lived. And he chose your girl and Maxie and Mimi, Brownstone, the collective. A little girl from the hood and the D who was brave and fearless enough to go to California with like $5 in my pocket, whose faith was strong enough to get me through some of the darkest, starvingest, scariest moments in Hollywood. And for me to be able to land here where I am today, whole, married to the love of my life and my soulmate, grandma, Nana, spent great quality time with the people that I love. My mama loved me. My daddy loved me. Well, no, my baby loved me. My daughter loved me. My family loved me. It's a couple haters out in that motherfucker too. Everybody got haters in their family. It's some haters in this house. If you see them, point them out. But we family and we love each other. And the one thing nobody will ever be able to tell you is that I moved in a way that was intentionally to hurt someone. So that narrative is a lie. And that narrative is typically one that is laid at the feet of those of us who are fearless enough and brave enough and care enough and love enough to say, nope, not on my watch. That's some bullshit, honey, iced tea. That's not what you said. This what you said. I'm that friend. And if you want somebody to bullshit sugar honey iced tea your ass, and you want somebody to tell you what you want to hear, and tell you they're gonna get you an audition with Diddy or whoever, or I didn't even really, it came off wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, get y'all an audition. Yeah, he was on my brain. I'm gonna hold you up, but that ain't what I meant. But get you an audition with somebody who, at the end of the day, I've seen all the little men behind the curtains and the women too, and I'm not impressed with none of them if they're not doing more to help push our culture forward, because what we are living in this Hollywood shit is a vapor. Let me get this off the screen because I'm getting into the deep stuff and I don't want to disrespect these women on the flyer. I'm talking real heavy and their images are there, and they're not here for all of that. They're here for this incredible town hall discussion we're having tomorrow. It is free. All you have to do is register at wirftv.com or fromthebottomupfoundation.com. Please join us and be a part of this conversation. I believe we're also going to be broadcasting from our YouTube channel. I usually have someone from Team, I usually have somebody from Team Worth on, but the sisters are working real hard to, make sure you guys have a great town hall discussion tomorrow. So please be sure to tune in and watch it. HIV is a real thing. And we're also going to be honoring my soror, Haidia Broadbent, and all the work and advocacy she's been doing. I still remember seeing her years ago as an AIDS activist, young baby, and I was like, wow, that's something. Like she has a powerful story. So make sure you tune in. Our kids need, not just our kids, our women, our sisters need to be a part of this conversation, because how we represent 15% of the population, but 40% of new cases of HIV, like what is that? We got to have it, y'all. We got to talk about it. Talk about it. Shout out to the Lip Bar. And shout out to the Cash App. If you're enjoying this conversation, hold on, let me show y'all that again, and we finna get down in the valley where the girls are naked. Where my Cash App at? There it go, right there. This is the Cash App. And basically what this is an opportunity for you to share, like it's the offering in the church. I'm going to give y'all this information. I'm going to give y'all this love. I'm going to give y'all this positivity for free 99, whether you add to the Cash App or not. But we are a listener and viewer funded situation. So please, if you're feeling froggish, leap into the Cash App and leave us $10 million. We would greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into the main event. How long I've been on here? Yeah, my long-winded ass been on here for a minute. Booyah. Let's look at it. Wait, where I gotta look? This way. Before we get into that, no, let me read this article. And I really would like your feedback. Yeah. I really would enjoy your feedback. I got an article here that I'm going to read. I'm going to have to put my glasses on and read this here article because, you know, I was shocked finishing up my edit the wee hours of this morning and get a Google alert. Okay, you guys. So, Stars has greenlit Down in the Valley, a documentary series inspired by the hit series P-Valley from executive producers Katori Hall and Nico Annan. Hall is the creator of P-Valley, and Annan, this is from Deadline.com, y'all. I'm reading directly from Deadline.com, fair use. P-Valley, and Annan has starred as Uncle Clifford since the show's inception. The project will debut later this year. Hosted by Annan, this 6 half-hour episode series will take viewers on a tantalizing tour of the Deep South, unveiling a complex South that is equal parts poignant, joyful, magical, Star said in a release. Additionally, Annan is set to be immersed in the people, sensuality, music, culture, and stories of the South. From the strip clubs to sex workshops, rap performances, ancient hoodoo rituals. Ooh. Annan will have the audience as well. Annan as well as the audience will experience it all. Down in the Valley will pull back the curtain on the surprising but always intriguing people and places that make the Deep South a place where anything can happen, and usually does. Emmy and Peabody Award-winning executive producer Shoshana Guy serves as the showrunner. I can't wait for y'all to get a taste of this fiercely unpredictable deep dive and dance into Southern culture. It is a black mirror of sorts, said Annan in the statement. Going through the experience of watching Down in the Valley, the audience will immerse and connect with culture, beyond the narrow lens of their everyday neighborhoods and see through a mirrored reflection the forgotten Black American South like never before. Down in the Valley is what it is. P-Valley, an hour-long drama that tells the story of a little strip club that could be... P-Valley is an hour-long drama that tells the story of the little strip club that could, and the big characters who come through its doors, the hopeful, the lost, the broken, the ballers, the beautiful, and the damned. P-Valley has authentically, for real, they use the word authentically. I read the A-U-T-H-E-N. Okay, yeah, that's what they said. Captured Southern Black culture in our fictional world of Chucalissa and piqued the curiosity of our pink posse to learn more, said Catherine Busby, who's a sister, I believe, and the president of original programming for Stars. Down the Valley is a natural companion to our hit scripted series, and we're thrilled to be working again with Nico as he invites audiences for a cultural exchange and understanding the real South. Viewers will be captivated by the parallel. Blah, blah, blah. I can't continue. I can't. I cannot. But what we can do is we can talk about it. Let's give them something to talk about. Hey, let's give them something to figure out. I love Bonnie Raitt, but this is more like what's a more appropriate song? Hold on, what's a better song? Help me figure out a better song. Take a minute. P-Valley. I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna think of a better song. I'm gonna think of a much better song than Let's Give Them Something to Talk About. Yeah, for sure. Oh, here's one. There's a thief in this business. I got to move. Come on, y'all. I got to move. Come on, choir. I got to move. There's a thief in this business. Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying the lady a thief because I don't want nobody coming after me, but I know that there are lots of thieves in this business. And they're thieves in the temple tonight. Baby, listen. When I synced this here article here, all I could think of was, first of all, okay, let me think this through because I'm sure, right, should turn my phone off because my lawyer's going to be probably like, don't say anything. Let me say this disclaimer, first of all. I am speaking from the perspective of a media company, which means that I have the right to the freedom of speech and the right to petition things that I don't agree with, right? And since it is cold outside, we're not going to the streets. We're going to boycott, picket, and petition right here on Nights with Nikki on Worth TV, one of the few black woman owned media platforms in the world today. So make sure y'all go on over to worthtv.com after this live and check out our content. But let's get into thing number one. So I'm going to try to take my I'm in litigation with these people hat off, because I don't want anybody to feel like, let's see. All right, we're still having issues, you guys. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, we are indeed having issues. Come right back.